Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we are playing with BOROS NUKE V5. Can you play this deck without pooping your pants? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the Grand Poobah of the Magic Card Revolution, Dr. Yukon SuckIt. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon SuckIt. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck of my own creation called BOROS NUKE version 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's pretty good, and that's the rest of the song right there. All right, so I didn't pick it up from anyplace else. This is V5, which is built off of the remnants of V4. I have swizzled it around a little bit, added a little OB1 in there, and therefore we've got V5. I'm sure there's going to be a V6. Playing this one gave me a lot of ideas, but that is for another time altogether. So let's take a look at what we got in the deck. We'll talk about how I imagine it's going to work, and we'll take it out and crush some hopes and dreams. All right, we got Yotian Frontliner there, who is a 1/1 for 1, and he's got Unearth for 1, which is actually pretty cool because you can pay him from cheap, which is an extra dude that triggers Devilish Valet's ability. And if he gets killed, you can bring him back again, which triggers his ability again. Which is what you're looking for, is ways to trigger his ability. Resolute Reinforcements puts out two dudes, and you can play them in flash. So you could attack with Devilish Valet, and then put these dudes out mid-attack phase, which will make him go up by 2 more. So that'll freak some people out. Skrelv's Hive puts a dude out at the beginning of your upkeep, which means if Devilish Valet is already out, he will pick up that extra part at the beginning of the turn. Wedding Announcement, unfortunately, puts stuff out at the end of the turn. So the great thing about this is mostly it provides chump blockers and gives everything +1/+1. Urabrask's Forge puts out a dude at the beginning of your combat, which will pump up the Devilish Valet. We'll talk about Devilish Valet last. Wandering Emperor puts +1/+1 counters on guys and pumps out dudes, which will pump up the Devilish Valet. Rabble Rousing puts out twice the number of attackers, which will pump out the Devilish Valet by twice the amount. He'll double his ability, his power, by the amount of dudes that you just doubled with. So there's a huge combo going on with Rabble Rousing and Devilish Valet. Pretty much the beating, coring, combo-y heart of BOROS NUKE. Burn Down the House puts down 3 dudes, or it can do a 5 damage wipe of the board. But those 3 dudes would trigger Devilish Valet 3 times, which would put him at a natural 16 if nothing else happens. As you can see, we got lots of other opportunities to pump him up, right? Vanquish the Horde will wipe the board, but we don't really care too much because we have lots of other opportunities to put dudes out. This guy puts out 3 dudes at a minimum. They can either be 2s or 4s, but it doesn't really matter, because all that matters is we're triggering Devilish Valet 3 times. Let's see. Brilliant Restoration brings all artifacts and all enchantments from your graveyard back to the field, which would be Skitterbeam and Rabble Rousing and Urabrask's Forge, Wedding Announcement, Skrelv's Hive. And bringing all those things back at one time is a great way to reseed the later half of a game. Let's get to Devilish Valet. This guy has Trample and Haste, costs 3 with a 1/3. But anytime another creature enters the battlefield, you double this guy's value, his power and his power. And so one guy would put him up to being a 2/2. 2 guys make him into a 2/3. 2 guys make him into a 4/3. 3 guys make him into a 8/3. Okay, so 4 guys makes him into a 16/3. 5 guys makes him into a 32/3. So you can see, as long as we can pump out something in the 3 or 4 at the same turn as the Devilish Valet is out, he is going to be ginormous, and he's got Trample. And he's got Haste if he's the guy coming into play. But he doesn't count himself, though, but still. Anyways, he's the nuke. He's the nuke. You want to keep him alive because that is how you are finishing the game. Now, if you can't get to Devilish Valet, if he doesn't actually happen, The rest of your hand, your deck is good at battling on its own. It's just not quite the nuke. It's more bunch of little dudes skitter around and cause a lot of damage deck. But that doesn't flow as nice as BOROS nuke. All right, so let's take this out. What are we going to do with it? We're going to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and hear the lamentation of the women. Against is it pilla? 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 1, 2, 3. Appreciate that. Pilla. Keep. Devilish Valets are looking very duplicative. Nothing to do for 2. I'm going to start off with the Forge. This guy looks like a kind of guy that puts out a lot of creatures. I think if he puts one more out, I can actually kill them all. He didn't put it out. There's 4. Let's do a little wedding announcement. What was that? 4, 5, 6. I'll be down to 6, depending upon what he puts out next. There we go. A little Mishra. Turns into Super Mishra. Vanquish the Horde. You want something else? There you go, blocker. Jump! Down to 7. All right, so Hive doesn't really help us out at first. Let's put this out. Put the pump onto that guy. And we'll go do this since we got nothing better to do. This is it. No math! No math! Boom, boom! Goes the room. Victory! Alright, playing against Dandyman. Who can look fancy every single day? The Dandyman can. How do you do, C3PO? If I put out Devilish Valet early, do you think it'll get killed? Got a lot of them. All right. Well, let's have to go for it. He's just going to kill another one? And again. Oh. Go on, just leave this one alive. I know you're going to go kill in now, though. Ah, it's so disappointing. So right now I'm waging, is it the forge or burn down the house? They both got a nice amount of fire in it. It's foraging time. Alright, down 10. I think, are you even going to bother at this point? Those Skitterbeams are not looking too good at the moment. There we go. Good job. Draw. There's no reason to do this right now. I can wait till his turn. This guy, Ward 2. Yeah, that guy's a devil. Well, I can tell you that Katose is not going to live that long. I got other plans. All right, so Wandering Emperor's got to be held outside and kill Katose. So I'd love to get out Rabble Rousing. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, she's got Vigilance. Well, that sucks. All right, got a couple of chumps. That's good. Down to 6. Come on, chumps. You could do it. Yeah, that's more than I can handle. Yeah, my deck is awesome, isn't it? When you steal it and use it against me. Alright, we're playing against the Rampage with extra asterisks. 1 to 3. All right, let's go, man. All right, let's just pretend like we can't do anything. We can put out a card to kill it. We just, you know, Resolute Reinforcements are going to kill that guy. Tell you what, I almost don't care. Let's just do this anyway. Alright, so Naya thinks I played the Devilish Valet wrong. Hopefully he's not just going to kill it, but he's going to say, it's nothing. Everything's fine. No problems here. All right, there's a little bit of something going on. All right, he's down to 14 and lost his, what's her name, Adeline. With 3 mana. We're not going to make it through this picket line. I need another mana so I can Oh, I guess I don't have to. We can just do this. Let's go for the attack. Oh, this might be bad. Yeah, this could be really bad because I needed that. It'll keep it down at an affordable level. Still be affordable. Let's do that. All right, cool. If I was sitting there at 5 mana, I'd be great. All right, there we go. All right, playing against TrentasaurusRex. Keep. A lot of Yotian Frontliners. All right, so here's 3. I'm gonna put it out. No tax. It's not the greatest thing in the world. Oh, he's going after me for mill. Another frontliner. All right, let's go in for the attack. Now I need that for the Skitterbeam. Having Tamiyo petting down the Devilish Valet is not a good deal. We'll have to just go eat Tamiyo is what to do. Well, that seemed like an awfully vicious maneuver I just pulled there. Three, 4, 5. A lot of good stuff. I'd love to get this out, but it costs 7. Need 2 more mana from someplace. You sure you weren't supposed to mill yourself? Down to 6. And we win. Suck it. Suckerfish. And we're playing against Wizard 256. Two mana. All right, we'll keep it. Keep. Skrellex's Hive. No tax. Alright, so now's the time you break that guy. Take the damage. Get rid of 3. He's got a lot of little dudes out. I really kind of wanted some more mana. And you're dead. Boom, boom. Nuclear bomb. Victory. All right, we're playing against RobertoBergara. Bergara. 1, 2, 3. I like what I got. Hello, sir. Would you mind holding on to my giant power hammer? Yeah, no problem, sir. Two. Touch the precious. Make a wish. Yep. I wish you were dead. That suck a suckerfish. That's fine. You gonna kill your own guy? Jump! Jump number 2. I got 2 jumps. I need another mana, and I need 2 more turns, essentially. All right, ooh, there we go. Okay, I put out Devilish Valet. Hopefully they won't kill it. Let's put out, these guys. Let's pretend that's my whole trick. Alright, we got some more chumps. Is keep the Devilish Valet alive. I don't care what you do to the other guys. Because we're going Goblin Raiding on the next turn. Alright, I'm down 10. Cool. Alright. You lose 2 life? That's perfect. That's your plan. Alright, here we go. Attack! No math! You got one guy with Death Touch. I tried to bluff him. I don't know. I didn't do the math. There we go. There we go. Victory! Touch the precious. Victory! Alright, so here we are with the infinitely awesome BOROS NUKE V5. I should say infinitely awesome BOROS NUKE, and this just happens to be version 5 of it. I'm looking forward to version 6. Version 5 is also quite fun. So, who was the hero of this deck? I mean, obviously it's the Devilish Valet. Devilish Valet is the nuclear bomb by which this is entirely named after. I know I pronounced nuclear wrong. Was it nuclear? Nuclear? Not nuclear? I don't know. So there we go. Nuclear bomb, Devilish Valet, hero of the deck. He's so cheap. The biggest thing is you cannot let him out. If you see him on the board, you gotta kill him. You gotta. This guy is nothing but a trick waiting to happen. That's all he is. You cannot let him live. So therefore, if you're playing with him, get him out as often as you can. And but then again, you want to hold on to him so you can use him at the right situation. My problem is I was having to put him out early so that I can use my mana to spin like Skitterbeam or something, burn down the house afterwards. Both those cost you at least 5. You get 3 dudes out. And 3 dudes is a long ways up. That's like a 16 out of this guy with 3 dudes. All right, so was this deck competitive? And you know what? I think this deck is... I don't think you're going to climb the ladders with it. I don't think so. I had a hard time with mono red and mono blue. Let's put it that way. But if you're not playing against your monocolor aggro color decks, this deck is fantastic and does an incredible job. So you got to know your meta. But so I'm going to say this deck is middling in the competitive area there. You know, some decks it's going to suck against. A lot of decks it's going to do really, really well. Number 2, is this deck fun? Absolutely. I mean, just because it's BOROS NUKE, it's going to be a fun deck. You got Skitterbeam Battalion, you got Urabrask's Forge, you got Burn Down the House, Rabble Rousing. God, who else is awesome in here? Devilish Valet, Vanquish the Horde. I mean, there's so many fun maneuvers to hold this deck. Yes, totally fun. And is this deck interesting? Yes, because, yeah, you are looking for finding ways to maximize that Devilish Valet so you can get that nuclear bomb going. It's fun when you can get them over 1,000. That is usually pretty freaking incredible. Still, all you really want is somewhere a little over 20. And that's not hard to get to. That's only like 4 dudes coming out in a turn. Like my ideas for this deck in the future involve like doubling the amount of damage the red guys do or something. I put Brilliant Restoration, just 2 in here, just in case a lot of stuff got killed. Because I thought the coolest thing in the world would be to have all my stuff be pretty much sitting in a graveyard. And then I'd pull a Brilliant Restoration, be able to pull it, and then like throw Devilish Valet out and all the other stuff. And then suddenly he's like a 50-50 and just going to town. That would be so incredible. It never happened. But still, it's in there. It's in there. All right, so this deck is interesting. It's fun and competitive in the right situation. I'm going to give this deck a solid A. Solid A, just not an A+, just because it's not a super competitive deck that way. In my last round of playing with V4 or V5 here, I ended up getting 56%, which is, over that 50% range. Well worth playing. Yeah, my big losses were to mono blue and 2 mono reds. So suck it, you guys. There was one guy I lost to just because he pulled my own cards and used them against me. And yeah, Devilish Valet did awesome against me as well. So that sucked. But it was cool to see my deck do a good job when other people used my own cards. All right, so there you go. It's a straight A deck. Tons of fun. If you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.